Hi again. My name is Rebel and I'm the Rebel Reseller, and we're going to be going through some more piles of stuff. I think most of this has been from yard sales, estate sales, thrift stores before we went on vacation. So it's just, I cannot remember where most of this came from. Unless it has a sticker on it. You know us. We don't pay a whole lot for stuff, so we'll just kind of play it by ear on what we're sharing with you. So let me just go ahead and it's a lot of breakables, and then I'll do some plush at the end. I've got one really nice plush to share with you. But pick this up, Big Hug Mug, FTD. And then of course, I hadn't even checked this one yet, but advertising coffee mugs for pharmaceutical stuff has always done well for us. Some of it's just bread and butter, but we have sold some that were over $100. So it just really depends on, I think it's the types of drugs, but I don't know what nitroglycerin, so we'll just have to wait and see. I'm guessing probably bread and butter for both of these. Then, not sure about these. These are all Buffalo China, made in the USA. They're little Crocs, but I have 4 of them. I don't see a price on any of them. I don't know. I'm hoping, I don't know if I'll list these 1s, maybe 2s, and 2 sets of 2s. It just really depends on what I find in the comps. Sorry, y'all. I kind of dropped some stuff on the keyboard. This is a game. Now, I know I do really well with Choose Your Own Adventure books. I don't find them very often. I think the last set was actually from our own bookcase because my boys don't read these anymore. But this is a game. Don't know. Just says Choose Your Own Adventure, House of Danger, cooperative adventure game. I don't know. I'm hoping, $10, $15. I think this was a Robert pickup. There's actually 3 of these. But they've got this like silver lining. We paid $6 for the set of 3. They've got the little dimple on the end here, so you can tell they're hand blown. Oh, right here, sterling on crystal. That's all I can read on that. But very intriguing. Not sure if this is going to be a set of 3 or if I'll list these individually with a quantity of 3. Now, I Google Lens these, but I don't remember anything about them. But I have a set of 2 elephant bookends. Let's see what it says. $19.99 CBK Limited LLC. They're heavy too. Some type of maybe resin. Don't think it's stone. But 25 plus for them. A box of stuff. Let's see. J. Carlton. I think it's just little Christmas Village pieces. We've got a whole set of them with some of the brush trees. This was intriguing. Little, don't think it's cloisonne, but it doesn't even have a bottom. It's kind of a hodgepodge of stuff. Pretty sure we bought the whole box as is. It has 2 of these little Christmas books. So just a nice variety. I think pretty sure we looked these up, but I can't remember anything about them. That's the problem about waiting so long to do videos. This was something Robert picked up. Look, we paid $1 for it. Unfortunately, it's been like fixed to be a candle warmer, but this glass if it hadn't been messed with, was worth how much?
It's like 50 and up.
50 and up for it. But somebody decided to take a green vintage mason jar. It has the date 1858 here. And cut it. I'm not quite sure what we'll do with it. I may keep it. It just seems very nice. Just a nice little candle warmer. Pretty sure this is from my favorite little estate sale company. I paid $3. It's not a brand I'm very familiar with, but I looked up comps. Let me get this little shoe thing out. And it's, don't even know how to pronounce it, Vivaya. And a lot of the ones that I saw that were very similar to this were like $30 to $40. A stained glass lamp. Paid $5 for it. It's going to be nice and small and be able to ship it quite easily. You can tell it's older because it's got this type of plug in it. Do you remember anything about it?
Might have gotten that at Peaches to Beaches.
That's
Maybe.
how long this has been.
I can't remember. I remember picking it up and seeing things that were similar that were worth over 50.
Right. That's what my thoughts were on it. I know we just picked this up when we were out yard selling in Missouri. I want to say this was like make an offer type thing. This is Cloud Island, and I've done really well with some of these loveys from Cloud Island. I still think this one's going to be more bread and butter. If you see loveys and blankets from Cloud Island, definitely check the comps. We picked up a bunch of these at a churchyard sale a couple years ago, and I want to say I sold a lot of them for like $80 or something. But these are graphic audio novels. We've got a whole series here of these. You know, we paid $0.25 each. I'm hoping like maybe $20 or so for the 4. Had this Game Boy Color. It was $1. But I was hoping I'd open it up and it'd have game system and all of that in it. But it doesn't. But it does at least have the little tray that sometimes is missing. I'm thinking probably $10 to $15 for it. And then they had these just laying out for free. So I grabbed them. Not quite sure. I know they're like trading card game boards. So I thought, you know, they were free. So I'm going to pick them up. I think this was a Robert thing. Oh, this was at that church.
Yeah, in Johnson City.
Yep. It was from Israel, right?
Israel.
Police hat from Israel. I'm thinking this was $2. And do you remember comps? I want to use.
We'll say like 25.
I think so. 2025 is what he told me. All right. And then I don't even know. Oh, wait. Boomer Sooner. Ohio?
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. But why has it got Boomer Sooner on it?
Because they're the Oklahoma Sooners.
Alrighty then. Alright, let's show some Plush.
They're actually joining the SEC this year.
Are they?
I think in the fall for football.
Huh.
Them in Texas.
This is Douglas. I pick up a lot of Douglas, but most of it is going to be bread and butter. Except for my little St. Bernard that I sold recently for $100. Alright. Thai Pillow Pals. I just love them. Even without the paper tags, I'm going to pick them up. Most of them are bread and butter. It's just one of those. I like the Pillow Pals from Thai and the Pluffies and then the baby ones. So. Right. This. Oh, Prima Creation. I was thinking something else. Looks like one of them has come a little bit loose. Just cute Christmas dogs plush. Probably going to be like $15, maybe $20. Love this. Kind of reminds you of the Kitty Kittens, but this is Nala from Disney. Let's see what else it says on here. What year? Soft purring Nala. There was a time I could sell this for like 25 plus, but I'm not quite sure. I've not found it in forever. It's going to need a bath.
There was a time.
Probably once I get it cleaned up, it's going to go on my wall. Look how nice, other than being dirty, the tag is. 1990. Just a little monkey rattle plush. I've got an assortment of little small plush going that I'm putting on my wall. I don't know where these 4 or 5 came from. They were all in a paper bag, so it must have been a yard sale maybe. But this is Warner Bros. 1989. Oh, made exclusively for Arby's. I'm assuming this is Sylvester Cat. Very good. I don't know. I'm hoping maybe $12, $15 for it. Listen. Needs a bath desperately, though. My first teddy. I don't see a brand tag anywhere. It kind of gives me like TB Trading Company, Dandy International, one of those older vintage plush. I don't know. I'm hoping 20, 25 plus for it, but man, it's dirty. Look at that face. I love that. It's Acme 1991. Again, needs a bath, but it's purple. Hopefully, you know, $15 or so for it. And then I told myself no on the Ben's trip, but this is from before. Love it when it has these like pastel jelly bean footprints, pastel ears. It is M2Y International, probably $15 to $20. I forgot his name. Speedy Gonzalez? Yep, Speedy Gonzalez. This is Mighty Star, Warner Bros. 1971. Definitely going to need a bath. I'm hoping like $12 to $15 for it. Look how cute. It's supposed to have a little watch in here. I've only had this like one time. Let me see. Hasbro Softies. And they're called Watchimals. But I think the last one I had didn't even have a watch in it either. 1985. Just love it. The VTech Go Smart. Her name is Addie. I tend to list these all by themselves. The little girl ones do well with me. If I had a little boy one, I'd stick it with it, but I don't think I have any right now. But there's vehicles, there's animals, but a lot of times these go in other things and are interactive with them. And I think that's why I tend to sell them separately for that reason. Look how cute. How much did I pay? $1, but it's blow mold type plastic. Just very cute. I'm hoping $15 to $20 for it. Just think it's adorable. We must have got all of these at the same place. More puzzles to add to our piles upstairs. Japheth's living quarters. These all have a religious theme to them. The Prodigal and Daniel in the Lion's Den. That's my Daniel's named after that book in the Bible because he had 4 brothers. So I figured he was being born into a den of lions. Poor thing. Because he was the youngest of 5. Let's do some small appliances and electronic stuff. This was a Casio electronic calculator. Paid $2 for it. I don't remember comps on it.
Similar ones were $80, $90.
Yeah, hopefully it works.
I couldn't find that exact one. Hopefully it works. If not,
Yep.
it was $2.
It was $2. We stopped at I think it was our first stop, right? When we went yard selling. Saturday was in a church, and it was pretty much,
The clothes were fill a bag for $1.
yeah. And we bought
2 bags.
2 bags.
2 kind of largish bags, crammed them full of stuff.
Yeah, and then we picked up a few other things. And then as we were walking out the door, Robert saw this. I think we gave them $5 for it.
Yes. I asked her how much. She said $1.
Yes, we gave them $5. And we're just going to sell the parts. It's got lots of little parts. What was this part? I want to say it was like $20, $25 just for the little metal pitcher. And then there's lots of levels of stuff here. And I'm not sure what we'll do with the main piece. If it works, maybe we'll consider. But it was missing this top part here for the water. So it wasn't anything we had even considered trying to sell whole. More small appliances. This is Bullet Express. Again, it's going to be one of those that we're just going to sell off all the parts. And then if the motorized base works, I'll check the comps. But a lot of times I just go ahead and donate it because if it's working, it's still not worth the weight of shipping it. But sometimes it is worth it. Like the base to the Braun mixer that I sold for almost $100. So sometimes the base is worth selling, but sometimes it's not. Y'all, don't remember where I found it, or Robert found it. One of us found it, but it is Ty Hello Kitty.
Didn't I find one of those at the bins in St. Louis?
I think so. I think we found one also.
But I don't know if it was... Surely it's not that one because it should be in a bag in the shop.
And I think it's missing the bow. Or this one. These bows don't come off, but the Hello Kitty Build-A-Bears, they're notorious for having the missing bows.
The one I found was a Build-A-Bear.
It's gonna need a bath. I'll try to pre-treat that because I'm not quite sure what it is. It's gonna be like $15, maybe $20 if I can get it cleaned up well enough. Do you want me to do these?
Might as well.
All right, and then was this Peaches to the Beaches?
No, that was a yard sale.
Way out.
Cedar Creek yard sale.
Yeah. We were actually walking out, I think, and we saw video games. So I went real quickly and just Google Lensed some of them. Robert picked them out, and I was Google Lensing them. But we tried to pick ones that were different. Or what was some of your strategies?
Old games like Sarge's Heroes there, Army Men, and then anime type stuff.
Yep. So that. Dukes of Hazzard, South Park.
Oddball games. Your typical sports games aren't worth a lot, except for that one NCAA football 2012.
Is it 2012 or 2014?
I can't remember now. One of those two. I'm thinking 2014 maybe.
I'm thinking 2014.
But there are a few in there that are they're worth a chunk of money. But typically, I look for the really vintage games, like from the 90s, early 2000s, which is what you're getting into there. And they got to be I don't even know the right word to use, but your mass-produced, super popular, typically fade away, and the more the it's a cult classic kind of things.
Right, because for me, like Plush for South Park always does very well for me. So we grabbed these. I think they were $1 each. I want to say they were like 10 and up for most of these.
I remember playing the original Army Men. It was really fun because your character, I want to say it was first person. You can't see your guy, but then you always have a health meter, but your health meter for this was an army looking figure like a little kid would have, and then as you got, the more damage you got, like your arm would fall off and then another arm, and then you just kept falling apart, and your battlegrounds were the kid's bedroom, the kitchen sink, and you were fighting around like you were Army Man size. So it was kind of an interesting little game to play.
Yep. All right, y'all. Hope you guys enjoyed this. We've got tons of stuff to share with you still. And, we're going to get videos made as quickly as we can so that I can get it processed. Let's get to work. Bye.